Let's go and try this one. This is a little bit different. Let's try this. It's number 2 on your test. Correct your own, guys. Correct your own test. If you didn't get that, it's okay. Then go ahead and rewrite it. Do it exactly like this on your test. Should I let you do that for a minute?
Did she get 20?
All right, number 2. We're evaluating for x is equal to -1. Actually, this should say evaluate for x equals -1. And that translates to, in our little kingdom, what?
Pockets.
Right.
Oh, these
The
are
Pocket
pockets.
Meister. Pockets.
I know.
So here we
I
go.
don't like
Ready?
that.
Here we go. -1. I'm going to do the pockets in blue.
Wait.
Hold on. Where did that -1 come from?
Yeah.
It came from the fact that that is the invisible one. But what I'll do is I'll just leave it like that. Before I put the -1 in, I'll do that. Negative pocket. Yes, Solara?
Okay, if it's -1 and there's negative in front of the x, isn't it just supposed to be 1?
I'm just going to, let me write out the pockets first, and then we'll
Okay.
go from there. This is a 4, by the way. And this is a negative pocket squared. Negative pocket minus pocket to the 0. We okay with that? Everybody okay? Everybody good with that?
Yes.
All I did was rewrite it with pockets. Simple as that. Nothing fancy. Nothing anybody doesn't know how to do here. Now, another step that's really pretty easy. Once you've written the pockets up, and I've seen everybody do that, what are we going to put in those pockets? Slingshots? Candy?
-1.
Gum?
Candy sounds.
-1.
-1, right? No, we're going to put a -1. We're mathematicians here. Stretch. Okay, so now what do we do? Now this is the part which gets a little bit tricky. Oh, this is what I noticed. Again, we have to go to our good old friend. Who's our friend? PEMDAS. And the cousins. PEMSA. Right? All the cousins. PEMDAS says what? How does PEMDAS help? Parentheses first, but there's no operation in the parentheses, so we go to the E, which is exponent. So -1 to the 4th equals what?
1.
Exactly. Now, the tricky thing is, I think you all get that, but what do we do with that negative there? Should we make it visible?
Oh, yeah.
Katrina?
Make it a plus.
Well, it's an invisible one now. Shall we make it a visible one?
Sure.
Yeah, should we do that? Is that okay with everybody if I do that now?
No.
Why not? If I just
Because
put,
it's
if I do that, is that okay?
Oh, that.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Is that fine? I just
Yeah,
made
no,
the
we're
invisible
not.
one.
I mean, you
All
should
right,
make
so
it
now I'm
work,
just going to
though.
go like this. I've got your -1. That's the visible. And I'm going to
That's
write in
positive
blue. -1 to the 4th power is equal to +1. Okay, that's +1 because -1 to the 4th is positive. Whenever you take a negative to an even power, it's positive, right? Yeah.
Okay, like I was saying before.
Yeah.
Don't you make that a positive because you know you have to change?
No, and that's the mistake that some people make. And again, I'm glad you brought it up, Alara. You know why? Because this PEMDAS says you do the parentheses first, there's nothing to do in there, exponents next, and then you multiply. So -1 to the 4th is equal to +1, and then you multiply. What you're thinking about is like this, -1 times -1. You're right, that's the change, or that equals 1. But there's no exponent there. And that's why you can do it like that.
Okay.
All right? Good point, though. I mean, it's good to bring that up. Now, let's try this one. Alara, I'd like you to follow that through. Okay? What do we do first? PEMDAS says what?
Parentheses. I don't know.
Right, parentheses. There's nothing in the parentheses. There's no operation. So then it says E4 exponents, right? And what's -1 squared? -1 times -1.
2, 1.
1, exactly. Because when you take -1 and multiply it by itself an even number of times, you get positive, right?
Oh.
So what about this, Charlie? Do you mind if I put this in there? Is that okay? Do you see what I did?
Yeah.
And it's okay with you?
Yes.
I made the 1 visible. I said, come out, wherever you are. And I said, come on out, man. Stop hiding. All right, so,
Cool.
there we go. And now I'm going to, in blue, the -1 squared is in blue, right? Keeping that red, white, and blue feeling. Everybody clear on that? Are we okay? I'm going slow because it's really important. It's really tricky, and you're going to get this. You're going to have this on your Tuesday test. Now, okay, this is Alara's part. This is your thing. This is yours. Purely yours. Guess what we have here? A negative. And can I make that a -1? Is that okay with everybody? Taylor?
Yes.
Yes.
Quiet over in that corner. Is that okay with you?
Yep.
Okay, Kyra?
Yes.
Come on out, right? Let's Show your face, I'm Mr. Number One. All right, so Alara, this is the one you wanted to do.
Yes.
Negative times a negative is equal to a?
Positive.
Right. That's it, simple as that. Why?
So I was right. I mean,
You're right, but the thing is when there are exponents there, you gotta deal with the exponent first. Okay? Now, the truth is there exponent there?
No.
Actually, there is, but guess what?
It's invisible.
It's our invisible friend. Come on out, Mr. Invisible. Here we go. Here we go. All right, guys. Yeah, Mr. Invisible 1. So what we would do, we write this down. Negative 1 to the first power is just negative 1. We'll write that in blue too. Okay? So we're forming a nice little case here. It looks nice. I like the red and blue thing. It's kind of cool. Anyway, how about over here? Now we've broken the pattern here because we've got the exponent 0, and I don't even think we talked about this enough. But basically anything to the 0 power is equal to 1. That's a rule. Okay, so we've got 1,000 to the 0 power equals 1. 10 to the 0 power equals negative 10 to the 0 equals,
1.
what does it equal, Kia?
1.
That's it. So anything to the 0 power equals that. And I'm going to make this visible, okay?
Wait, even if it's
I'm
negative?
making that negative a visible 1. So that's negative 1 here. And this, negative 1 to the 0 power is what again?
1.
What is it, Bernadette?
1.
Exactly. And look at that. All those ducks lined up. Look at that, like bowling pins. Anybody like bowling? There they all are. Now that they're all lined up nicely, let's knock them down. Ready? Negative 1 times 1 is. Now we don't have any exponents. No problem. We can go ahead and just do it. Come on, all right already. Let's get this thing done, Connor. Come on, buddy. Negative 1 times 1?
Negative 1.
Thank you, sir. Okay, this one, Connor? Negative 1 times 1?
Negative 1.
Good. Are you asking me a question, though? Are you sure? What about this one, Alara? This is yours. Negative 1 times negative 1.
Positive.
There you go. It's Alara's rule. And then this negative times a positive is, Charlie?
Negative.
Negative 1. We're honing down. We're almost done. What can we notice? What is the pattern?
Negative.
Okay. How do you want to do it? There's different ways to group this. Okay, PEMDAS. Thank you. Who said that? Thank you, Cairo. That's it. Follow your rules every step of the way. Don't try to deviate. Don't go all over the map. What does PEMDAS say?
Add.
Add, yes, or subtract left to depending on what?
Depending on the order.
The order which goes left to right. We always go left to right. So in this case, what's our first operation? It's negative 1, subtract 1.
Yeah, but it's like addition.
It's like addition, right? Because this right here, if I go negative 1, what's what negative 1 minus 1? I can, if I want, I can rewrite this as negative 1 plus negative 1, okay? Fair enough? And now what's plus 1 minus 1?
0.
It's 0, okay? And the other way is you could just cross that out because 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Plus 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So that, what's negative 1 plus negative 1? Yeah?
Negative 2.
Negative 2. And that is, ladies and gentlemen,
Answer.
our final answer. Sure. Go ahead, Katrina. Katrina's going to talk about it and Keybird's going to do it.
Negative 16 divided by 4 over 6.
4 over x, yeah.
I
Go
mean,
ahead,
4 over
let
x.
Kia write that. Go ahead and write that, Kia. Negative 16 divided by? Divided by? Yes, like that. That's exactly right. That's good.
So basically, you have to multiply it by the reciprocal.
Exactly.
So it'd be negative 16 over 1 times x over 4. And then you can cross cancel, which is 1, and then negative 4. Yeah. And then, so it equals negative 4x.
Nice job. Nice job. Cool. Hey, give them both a hand. Nice job.